with them. And at the party, there were a bunch of people and sitting at different tables. And I just wanted to just sit with them. And I just, for a little while, I was just holding my great aunt's hand, and then she would just smile at me. But they're just so with it and funny and smart. And I just so appreciated getting to hug them. And yeah, it was just really, really special. So yeah, I wanted to share that. Really grateful.
Welcome to the Miracle Plant Podcast, the show that inspires, promotes, and gives you a daily dose of inspiration from the people who have used cannabis to change their lives in extraordinary ways. Here's your host, Justin Benton.
Welcome back to the Miracle Plant Podcast, where we discuss this miracle plant with so many names and how it's helping people in so many extraordinary ways. Well, we got a sneak peek behind the curtain at 101 Hemp, 101 CBD, the miracle plant. Every single Monday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, we get together and sometimes we meditate to some Deepak Chopra, but every single time we talk about one thing that we can be grateful for, because we're setting ourselves up for success. We're setting ourselves up to look for what is right. And when you see what is right in your life, more will continue to find you. And so this Monday, we had a Grateful Share meeting and talking about the incredible journey with Secrets of Success and Russell Bronson and the launch and all that excitement and being an example for our children and shared insights that we had. So we're just giving you a little peek behind the curtain of what happens every Monday morning at the Miracle Plant. And we want you to listen in. Just a little bit of a warning. It's a little emotional because there's been a lot of hard work and dedication and example setting for our children. And there's a lot of emotion when you have a huge dream and you work so hard and you overcome so many obstacles and it comes true. And I hope that this is an example for you, for whatever your big dream is, to have a big dream, to write it down, to know what it is, to work hard, to overcome the obstacles. And there's a funny song, believe it or not, from this movie, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Don't dream it, be it. And it's the end of the movie. It's a crazy movie, hilarious movie, but it's true. Dream big, write it down. Come up with a plan. If it doesn't work, come up with another plan. Just keep getting up. Don't give up. Just keep working hard. Time is on your side, and you will always win if you continue to strive and you don't give up, and just no matter how long it takes. So anyways, I hope this is some inspiration for you. This is our Monday morning meeting, Grateful Share meeting. Happy healing, everybody.
You can achieve it. That's how it works. And that's how it worked with Russell. So to see the integrity from him in those high stakes games, I can count on one finger, two fingers maybe, how many times I've seen that in business, in high stakes negotiation business, that someone's willing to do the right thing for the sake of doing the right thing, not saving face, not doing it for ego. You're not trying to get a good deal. So anyways, that's when I knew right then and there that was it. I was like, when the opportunity comes, whether it's my opportunity or his opportunity, I'm going to partner with this dude because he's going places. He's going to do things. He's going to change the world. Like, I'm telling you, like, a lot of people don't know who he is. Molly was talking about him, and, one of her girlfriend's husbands, some, celebrity hotshot. He buys cars for whoever. He's a jerk. And he's like, I don't know who Russell Bronson is. Of course you don't, because you're not an internet marketer. You're not a digital marketer. You're not selling things online. And as I'm out here signing deals with all these influencers and stuff to get them to promote our affiliate program or offer, everybody loves Russell. And I mean everybody. And people are bending over backwards of whatever he wants, whatever he needs to do. He did this for me 10 years ago. He did this for me 5 years ago. He's taught me so much about marketing, yada, 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 yada. And so, I mean, of course, I knew it already, but it's always fun to like I kid with Russell. Like, dude, my favorite thing to sell is you. I mean, everybody loves you, man. But here's the crazy thing. This is where I fit into the equation. He's a total introvert, right? A sweet, introverted, grew up in a small town in Utah, Mormon, right? And I've said it before. I love Mormons, I love Canadians, and I love Midwesterners. Hard work ethic, good values, honest, right? Give it to me all day. And I just want to surround myself with people I can trust, that I can count on, that those are the two ones, kind of the same thing, right? Trust and I can count on, and hardworking. And so anyways, and it's been a heck of a fun journey. It's been a long journey. And that's why I was so emotional on Thursday. I was like, man, and I look back and I'm like, when I really stopped and thought about all the sacrifice and all the work and all the commitment that, me and Molly and all of us have put our chips in on this thing. And it's here. It's here. It's happening. It's really happening. We've got 2,000 members already. We'll probably get 10,000 by Thanksgiving. We got to launch in a couple hours. Another launch straight to a sales page, no video, no confusion. Click on the button, and basically all of my dreams come true. So, and I hope it's an inspiration for you. I know it'll be an inspiration for my kids. They say and this is a strong comment, but this is from a guy that, what's his name? Ed Milet. And he spoke at FHL last year, which was very powerful. And he says there's a form of child abuse that goes unnoticed. And that's when parents don't chase their dreams. Because if you don't chase your dreams, how will they be inspired to chase theirs? How will they know that they can chase theirs? So like I said, it's been a journey, a rewarding journey, a lot of hard work. But as I keep saying, the train's pulling in. And like I started the first call we had this year, 2023 is the year of the harvest. And let me tell you, it's harvest time. All right, who's next?
I had a quick comment. And thank you for sharing at such a personal and inspirational level. It just reminds me when you were a little bitty guy, like 4 or 5 years old, you told me I was born to be a prince. And so you're reaching that dream now.
It was really inspiring, and you brought me to tears. And I love, love, love that comment that you just shared about a form of child abuse if you don't go after your dreams as the parents. Oh my gosh, that was just, my heart, it just like actually stopped and dropped. So it's very beautiful to hear that, Justin.
Thanks. Yeah. Happy to pass on what I've learned, the nuggets on my journey. And Ed Milet is a monster influencer. He's got a podcast if you like more of that. But I thought that one definitely resonated hit us all hard last year at FHL and any parent out there. Because, I say it a lot, like kids may or may not listen to what you say, but they always will watch what you do. And if you show them hard work, if you show them that you had a goal, and you showed them you had a dream, and you did it, and so they know they can have their dreams come true. If they work hard, it's not just going to come to you. You got to work hard, commit hard, believe hard, overcome adversity, overcome pitfalls. Because it's not just where you get, it's the person you become that can get where you want to go through the hardship. So again, I'm just grateful. And that's why it's emotional, because it's been a journey. So, like I said, You know, obviously, the most important thing for me is family, my kids. Of course, you want to protect them and provide for them. But ultimately, you want them to live happy lives with optimism and live their fullest life. And if you're doing that, if you're showing them that, then that gives them the breadcrumbs so that they can do it for themselves. So, anyways, who knew it was going to be an emotional one today, but it is.
That's the best kind. Thank you so much. This has been amazing.
Congrats, Justin. And then I can go next with my share. I was actually going to say that I'm grateful for you, Justin, and your family, you and Molly and Janet and all of you guys. It's like from the very start, I always hoped that this day would come for you, because it's when you and it's, I mean, you know me, when I'll meet someone and I'll be like, like I'll say to you guys, like, no, there's something up with this one. But from the very beginning, meeting you, it was all just integrity, kindness, goodness, and it's the same with everyone in your family. And I always felt very close to you and Molly, and like I said, I'm so grateful to be a part of this. You know, I will say though, what is funny, it's like I still have very Irish ways. It's like I ended up logging. I finally was able to sign up for that thing, but it took me, like I said, I was at the hospital with a friend, but I couldn't get into the 9 o'clock session. And it took me, they never sent me the email. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? I must have done something wrong. And instead of thinking like there was something wrong with the system, I was like, oh, what did I do wrong? And then, of course, I was able to sign up. There was a second one, I think that I could get in at 9:45. And then, of course, I couldn't do the video. But instead of thinking there was something wrong with the system, I went that total Irish way. Like, how did I screw this up? Anyway, Justin, I'm so happy for you. And I think maybe if we're going to do our breakfast meeting next week, I think it should be a celebration. We should celebrate you and your family. I'm so happy for you guys.
Thanks. Definitely appreciate it. And you know, and these missions are intertwined, you know, they just are. We got to get to 1 billion people by 2025. You know, I won't be able to rest until I know that the world understands, you know, obviously hemp and the miracle plant, but there just has to be a shift in consciousness for plant-based medicine and a better diet. You know, we're just the worst, you know, here, and it's not all our fault as Americans. You know, we're being force fed, you know, these addictive chemicals and horrible crap, and all these commercials that are pushing us through us, and drive-throughs, and like, you know, red and yellow make you hungry. Like literally, that's all the psychological stuff that I learned, you know, in this marketing journey. And it's like we're like, you know, cattle being led to slaughter, but being taxed the whole way. And so we just have to have a consciousness, and because no one's telling people this. And so we have to, whether it's podcasts or conversations that we have, and whether it's organic or eventually if we do a video with Mr. Beast, whatever it is, at some point, there has to be a shift in consciousness and accuracy of information. And through this journey, I've become friends with Chris Wark, who's one of the best people on the planet about beating cancer through juicing, has his own huge movement. You know, Jamie Cross was the original raw honey 5-minute person that Kristen recorded a video on. Her and I are like best friends. Her son fell out of a tree like 3 stories and almost died. And she's giving him our CBD, and he doesn't have to be on pain beds anymore, and he's going to be fine. And, you know, and she's a massive, massive influencer, you know, doing $10 and $20 million a year. And she was on the podcast too. And so all these pieces are coming together, and we always want that shortcut, that quick win. Like, how can I just get it tomorrow? How can I get win now? You know, but sometimes if you never stop, if you stop stopping, if you keep working, you can always get there. You just have to keep getting up. You have to keep believing. Just have faith. Just keep believing, getting up. Just know, like, today's a new day. What can I do today? You know, what could I learn from yesterday that I could apply to today? and build the relationships and serve and care about people and give. And how many how many tens of thousands of samples have we sent out? Hundreds of thousands maybe by now, right? And all of these influencers, all of these people in the marketing world, anytime they had a problem, which most people do, they get one in the mail. So what do they think about when they think about me? Right? So there's this thing, and I didn't know about it, but I learned about it. So it's called giftology. And this would be a great book for Linda if you haven't read it. And I know you could write your own book as well. But there's this thing. It's a psychological thing. It was written by Robert Cialdini. I think it's called The Power of Influence. And there's this psychological, and I didn't know about this beforehand, but this is just how it is. When we give somebody a gift, we like, it's in our DNA that we feel indebted to them. And we can't not be indebted to them. And so if you're trying to like make connections with influencers or network, if you can find the right gift, which my mom and Linda are the best, if you can find the right gift for someone that creates an emotional response, that's the fastest way that you can create a true connection. The other way is through laughter, but you need to be in the same room and be funny, or at least have them think you're funny, to create a quick bond and quick trust. And so, by us sending these gifts in these nice little packaged boxes, you might not see the ROI in the bank account today, and then it wasn't ever done with that intention. The universe pays attention to that too. If you're doing the thing because you want to do the thing that's right for someone else, and you consistently do it, it comes back tenfold. That's how the universe works. It's like energy. It's like, you can look at the quantum physics of it if you want, or you can just believe in faith in God and many, many other people that have taught this, that I've read over and over in these 15,000 books that Russell procured. So anyways, I know we're wrapping up here with time. I don't want to keep hogging it up, but thank you everybody for all your hard work. I've got to launch another product in 1 hour and 7 minutes. So I'll have to get out of here in 7 minutes, but thank you for everyone's support. Any other grateful shares?
Yeah, it's just been awesome listening to this call today. It just feels really energizing and inspiring, and congratulations. And it's just, continuing, visually that rocket emoji that I know you've used, but it's like, that's what I'm visualizing. It's like, it's already taken off and it's just continuing to fly high. And that's just awesome. And also congratulations to Zoe and Molly and Justin for the awesome wins on the team. And I just wanted to quickly share, yesterday I got to I went to my great uncle's birthday party. He turned 94, and I hadn't seen him since a couple years before the pandemic. And part of that reason was my whole family was very pro-vaccine, and I wasn't. And so anyway, I hadn't seen him in years. And I'm just so grateful. I got to see him and my great aunt, his older sister. My grandma was their oldest sister, and she passed away in 2012. But my great aunt, I think, is 97 and he's 94, and they're both just so with it. And I was just sitting with them, and at the party there were a bunch of people and sitting at different tables, and I just wanted to just sit with them. And for a little while, I was just holding my great aunt's hand, and then she would just smile at me, and they're just so with it and funny and smart. And I just so appreciated getting to hug them. And it was just really, really special. So I wanted to share that. I'm really grateful.
So much to be grateful for, that's for sure. And having your health is priority number one. So if you've got your health, like, come on, like anything over that is gravy, for real. So anyways, that's awesome, Lauren. All right, Rochelle, you got anything for us?
Yes, this is will be just very quick. So I'm grateful to experience all of these things, and I'm also grateful to meet you guys, because it's honestly for me, it's rare to meet genuine people like you guys, because I've been through worst as well. So like in working terms. So I'm really happy to hear all of this stuff from you guys. I've learned a lot from this experience and hearing from all of your grateful shares. And this is supposed to be a secret, but okay. I'm also including all of you guys in my prayers, and I'm really happy that like it's really working out well with Justin and with Secrets of Success. So yeah, I really can say that prayers really work. So yeah, with Molly, with Janet, with Laura, Linda, and Kristen, I'm just really happy to meet all of you, and I'm really grateful for that. So yes.
Awesome. Well, we're grateful for you and all the hard work and having to try and keep up with me throwing crazy stuff at you and switching companies like socks and doing all kinds of nutty stuff. But you know, I'll know, they say, you know, another one from Russell here, that his belief is that at the end of our time, we'll be able to look back on our life and we'll be able to experience the ripple effect of all the people that we've touched, helped, and how they've helped others, and experience all that joy and love that we were a part of. So that's why we're all here. I mean, you wouldn't be on this phone call unless you were someone who was really cared about people, who really had a servant's heart, who really was here for the right reasons, because you really care about people. Otherwise you wouldn't have lasted. You know, we don't pay the most money. We don't have the most benefits. You know, we're a small family business that has a huge dream and a huge heart. And, you know, but that comes back. You know, you can burn and turn. I've worked for companies that literally rip their clients off. And, you know, it only took me a couple of weeks to figure it out. But like there's the Ponzi schemes and all that kind of stuff that's out there. And then there's the polar opposite, right? I mean, obviously, yes, we want to apply marketing principles that work and strategies for social media so we can have impact. You know, we all have bills to pay, but it's just a matter of, like, when you truly serve and care, like, think about our clients, like some of the other companies that I've started in the last few years just to kind of try new things in this digital world. Like, and the customer service was just awful. And I've had bad experience with customer service, you know, working for other companies. And so, and then you see our clients and, like, you know, Laura, when was the last time you had like an angry person that was mad at us, you know, like a grouchy customer?
Yeah, not in a long time.
Yeah. And how cool is that? I mean, you know, yeah, we've got 10,000 or 20,000 customers or whatever it is. And it's like, they love us. You know what I mean? And so sometimes when we do get a weird person every once in a while, we're like, you know, take a deep breath. Like, we're here to serve, you know what I mean? And it's very rare, but it's very, what an honor. And that comes with only working hard, committing, serving, caring, listening, all that we've all pitched in on to create that. And that is our brand. You know, you talk about build a brand. That's our brand. Go look at our reviews. Go talk to anybody on the streets. In Ventura, it is crazy. Like, no one comes up to me much when I wear like 101 CBD or the Miracle Plant stuff. It's rare. Sometimes they do. But anytime I talk to somebody about CBD, people will come up to me and they're like, "Are you the one that the owner or whatever, CBD?" I go, "No, that's Laura." No, anyways. And so they come up to me and they say, "You know, do you work at 101 CBD or do you own it or whatever?" And I say, "Yeah." They go, "I just want to thank you so much. Our dog was in the worst way, and your CBD brought him back to life. He lived another 2 or 3 years and a happier, fuller life." I see that a lot. I see that more than other things. But the other thing that I see as I walk around town, when I bring something up about CBD, I say, "Oh, actually, we have a store down in Seward." And like, "Oh, 101 CBD?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh my gosh, your stuff's amazing." I hear that. I mean, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, when I just bring up CBD and I mention 101 CBD in Ventura, 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what I hear. "Oh, your guys' stuff is the best." They already used it, you know? And so that's why we have to figure out this digital marketing game. We were going to plant franchises and independent stores in different states and cities. That was the plan. That plan got slaughtered by COVID. And so we had to make a new plan. And that's the digital marketing plan. So we can go direct to customers. We've got the brand. Now we got to attract the clients. And that's what I've learned. And the best way to attract the clients is what's called the Dream 100, which is you list your top 100 people that already have your audience, that already have your traffic, and you do a JV partnership with them. You can call it affiliate, whatever you want. And that's what I did with Russell. That's how I got him to become a partner with me, was I put him on top of the list because I knew he was the big domino. He was the big domino that would knock over all the other dominoes in my life and in my mission. And so, again, probably going to have to write a book on this. I will once I go get this nifty launch, which I got to run to. So anything else before we wrap up?
All good for me.
Perfect. All right. Well, on the count of 3, let's say heal the world, because that is what the mission is, to reach 1 billion people by 2025, about the power of this miracle plant, especially in the raw form. And on the count of 3, let's say heal the world so the vibe can find it, the energy can feel it, and the people that really need this miracle plant and they need hope can find us. So on the count of 3, let's say heal the world. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Heal
the
world. Congratulations, Justin. Have a great week, everyone.
Congrats, and thanks for everyone's shares. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to today's show. To check out more great cannabis podcasts, go to podconnects.com. Here's a preview of one of our other shows.
Hi, my name is Kira Reed, and I'd like to invite you to be inspired by the women who are leading in the cannabis industry. Each week, we will discuss empowerment, leadership, and what it means to be a woman in charge in marijuana, hemp, and CBD. As the founder of the Women Empowered in Cannabis community, I have had the great pleasure to get to know many brilliant and talented women who are CEOs, executives, politicians, advocates, and community leaders that are focused on creating a cannabis economy that is just, fair, and equal. We'll learn how these women make decisions, how they navigate a predominantly male industry, and what they're doing to level the playing field for women. I hope you'll join us.